Okay, Mark, I see you've got a number of different chainsaws here, different sizes. Now, on most crews, you usually see 2 or 3 different sizes of saws, and really, there's probably a lot that goes into different saw selection. I would imagine a couple of the most important things are weight and power.
Power and weight are two of the things to look at first when you're looking at a saw. As you can see, we've got a large range of saws from a very lightweight saw up through some mid-range saws. We've got some larger saws that would be for the bigger bowls and the stumping. When you look at something like weight, weight is a very important thing, since some saws will be used up in the trees, other ones will be ground saws. However, weight alone does not exactly tell you if it's the right saw. For instance, we have a saw here that's very lightweight, but the handle system and the balance system is totally different than another lightweight saw that's shaped like this. So weight alone may not answer all of your questions. You have to look for that balance.
That's right.
This saw, with its handles very close together, is made for very quick movements, back and forth, very easy rotation. A saw like this, some saws are designed with weight, a center of gravity a little lower than others. A lower center of gravity makes the saw less maneuverable in this manner. If it's a higher center of gravity, where the center of gravity is closer to the point between your two hands, it makes the saw easier to turn. So you might want to look for a saw with a little higher center of gravity. The best way to do that is to go to your servicing dealer, try to pick up some saws, move them around the way you will be when you're using them. Pick a saw that's comfortable from you, and then go try it in the woods.
Yeah, I would imagine that, a good maneuverable saw, it would be, much to the user's liking. Now, you also talked about power.
Power is another good starting point. You can use the manufacturer's specifications to pick a saw that has the power that is known to push the size of bar you're going to be running and the application. But again, power alone does not necessarily tell the whole story. You may have a saw that has high speed and high power, but that power may be developed at a very high RPM. Those saws are usually used for faster cutting, for limbing, for the smaller work. You want high power at very high RPM. Some larger saws or some other saws may also have very high RPM and high power, but that power may be developed at a lower RPM and a higher torque range, and that would be a better saw for pulling a longer chain or for the larger work. So again, the best way to do it is to start with that power specification, but then put it in the wood, make sure it pushes the size for the work you're going to be doing.